What's up, everybody? Thank you for joining us on another episode. Today I'm in Korea with G1, better known as Daze. How you doing today, man?
I'm good. Hello, everybody. I'm Daze. We out here in Korea. Nice to meet you. Thank you for the opportunity.
So, most of the audience I have, all the audience I have, does not live in Korea and probably knows nothing about Korea, because I didn't before I came here, like just recently. Could you let us know a little bit about like growing up in Korea, what that was like for you? Just like what was your childhood like? Just, you don't have to be too specific or, just what was your childhood like?
Well, definitely want to have more international audience, specifically American audience. I use a lot of English for my lyrics and stuff. If I'm being honest, I don't expect Korean people to really listen to my songs because it's not their, how can I put it, like, they're not really familiar with this genre I'm in. They don't assume like they really fuck with my songs in the club when I perform in the club. Yeah. So definitely want some more American audience.
Yeah. So you said that you like grew up with a lot of foreign friends and people you're just around. So how did you get influenced to make the type of music you make where it's not music that you expect Koreans to listen to?
So like growing up, had a lot of foreign friends, learned different languages and stuff. Definitely listen to different type of songs, different kind of songs. Like Korean people usually, like most Korean people, listen to ballad songs. You know ballad songs? Mm-hmm. It's like, it's kind of like R&B, but not, kind of like R&B, but Korean people kind of tweaked it to their taste. So I don't really like that. And yeah. I mean, I no hate, but it's not my thing. Yeah. But yeah.
Yeah, man. So, of the music I've heard from you, a lot of it has sounded very different. So what would you say is your favorite type of music to make? Or what genre do you feel like you fit into as an artist?
I would say rock, R&B, and hip-hop. But I'm not a rocker. I'm not a R&B singer or a rapper. Yeah. I just do my thing, but I just like them genres.
Yeah. Okay. So the name, Instagram name, 000 Daze. Can you tell us a little bit about how you got your name Daze and then your Instagram handle?
Daze is my stage name, and 000 is, so I really like Juice WRLD, RIP, RIP Juice WRLD. So his number, 999, is kind of like following his legacy. So after 999, it's 1,000, right? Without one, it's 000. So it's presenting myself that I'm following his legacy as an artist.
So you lived in Busan up until it was, you said, a year and a half ago? Okay, and then you moved to Seoul. So growing up in school and when you're young, who were your favorite artists or bands to listen to?
My favorite artists, Stevie Wonder and Juice WRLD and Post Malone. And, I mean, I listen to a lot of shit, but I think if I'm talking about my favorites, then that's about it.
Okay. With making music that you don't really expect a Korean like audience to listen to, do you have a certain audience in mind?
What you mean by that?
Like, do you have who do you think will resonate with your music?
About that question, I don't really have the answer. Still trying to figure out, and I expect hip hop and R&B and rock fans are gonna like my songs because my songs definitely have those elements of those genres. So I expect them to like my song. They will be my audience.
So, when did you first start making music then?
So I started how to learn piano. So I was 5, and right after that I started to compose piano songs. So I would say from when I was 6, I started to compose and make songs. So basically, throughout my whole life.
Yeah. So you have an upcoming mini album. Do you have any type of release date on that or any window?
Don't have a specific plan, but I would say end of this year. Really want to finish this whole project for next year. Yeah, so I want to release all of them till December.
So then, with the mix of music that you make and kind of like how you're just you know, you're just you're a blend of genres. You don't really fit into any one of those boxes. What type of songs are on the album? Like, what do you talk about? What do you go into? What does it sound like?
Like I just said, some are R&B-ish, some are rock-ish, some are hip-hop-ish. But like I just said, I'm not a rapper. I'm not a rocker. I would appreciate if people think I'm just an artist, just as who I am. Don't really have to, fit in,
Okay, then. So, a lot of people who I talk to, being an artist is something that's kind of ingrained in their soul. Whether it's an artist for music, for painting, writing, producing. What would you say that music and art in general means to you as Daze?
Well, that's a difficult question, but at the same time, I think the answer would be the same for every other artist. It's the way I express myself. It's the way I present myself. Express how I feel, and communicate with people with the better way.
So on communication, my audience is pretty much entirely American. They won't really know anything about the scene of music in Korea. So can you tell me a bit, do you have like a support group, or is there a group of other artists out here you're able to work with together with?
Well, at this point, not really. At the moment, not really. Why? Yeah, really trying to make connections with other artists in Korea and overseas. Don't really matter if I like their songs, if I like their style. If I want to work with them, I would work with them. Don't really have to be like, oh, you're like American, I'll work with you. You're Korean, I'll work with you. Just gotta like their music first, and if I fuck with them, I would work with them.
Have you ever been able to perform live out here?
Yeah, sometimes I do like I go to club to perform, or I've been on a YouTube video, cipher and stuff. But yeah, still trying to do more and more stuff I can do when I have the chance.
So this question is going to be, it may sound like it's pretty deep. So not just as an artist, as your entire self, what would you say is the most important thing in your life to you right now?
There's three things: love, life, gratitude. You can't buy them. You can't earn them. Even if you have them, even when you have them, you can't really say, "Oh, I I earned this. I made my peace. I made this love, this life, and gratitude." It's just like gifts from someone, from somewhere else that you're not in. So you just gotta appreciate those things. Those are the main things I only care about.
Yeah.
I mean, money is good, fame is good. All the other bullshit, but love, life, gratitude. That's not what I can try to get them. So it was they just come to you sometimes, and yeah, gotta seize them.
Are you working right now while making music?
Yeah, I do delivery. I'm a delivery man. Deliver food, sometimes medicines, sometimes different things, but mainly food. Yeah, I'm a delivery man. I work 6 days a week, more than at least 12 hours a day.
Man.
Yeah, but still going to a studio every day.
Yeah. So working that much while making music, a lot of people in your shoes. I've heard a lot of people in your shoes who say that their goal and like what's most important to them is making it. So they can have money and they don't have to worry about still working on a job that isn't their music so much. What would you say? Do you think that you have any goals in music, or is it just to express yourself?
I mean, going big, like being famous, like being like a platinum artist and shit, that's cool, but I wouldn't say that's my ultimate goal. My ultimate goal is making at least one great song that I can say, "Oh, I made that." And in the way, so like by making that one great song, I think I can. It might sound weird, but I think I can live forever. Do you think Mozart died? Do you think he's dead? I don't think so. He's still here. He's still with us. I listen to him like every 2 or 3 days. Like a lot of people in the whole world, they listen to him and communicate with him. And that way, he's still alive. That's how I want it to be. I want to make sure that I make one great art before I die, and that'll be with my friends, my family, my people, my fans. And that's my ultimate goal. Not going big, not going number one or anything. I mean, that's cool. I'm not saying that I don't want that. I want that.
Why do you want to be remembered?
Well, that's a really important question. Uh, I'm always really afraid. So, I'm afraid of that. I'm afraid of death. So uh, I I had really bad depression and anxiety problems. Then I had to take pills and stuff. Couldn't really move sometimes when it hits me. It was because of death. Might sound weird again, but uh, really don't want to die. That shit scares me. But when I'm making music, when I'm singing, when I'm playing musical instruments, uh, I get a little hope that, oh, maybe it'll save me. That's why I'm making music.
That's interesting. I like that. I can understand a lot better now why you say that it was love, life, and then gratitude. I get exactly what you're saying. So what is it about death? Is it physically dying? Is it what comes after, if whatever you think? What is it about death that scares you?
It's uh, it's not about afterlife. Like you said, physically dying and uh, being forgotten. I don't want to be forgotten. I want people to remember me. I want people to listen to my songs and understand me and feel the same feelings that I had, that I tried to. So I'm always trying to put my real emotions to my songs so that I can. So that I can. How can I put it? Deliver the. I don't know. I don't know how to put it.
So then, say some kid out there, some kid in high school or grade school is listening to your music down the road, and he's really connecting with it. Maybe he's going through a hard time, and then years down the road, younger generations listen to your music, looking up to you and everything. What effect do you hope your music could leave on people?
I want them to know that nothing really matters unless it's about love, life, and gratitude. There's nothing you have to do. There's nothing you have to have. There's only love, life, gratitude that's only gonna left before you die. So, it's one life, one chance. Like I said, gotta seize them.
So, what does gratitude mean to you? When you say love, life, and gratitude, what do you mean by gratitude?
It's simple things. Being grateful that you have people around you, that you have another day to live, that you have food, that you have friends, that you have. It's about what you already have. You don't have to find something to appreciate, something to be grateful. You already have them. That you have to be grateful for the things that you already have. So it's a simple thing. It's not really complicated.
Okay, so then the third one, love. Love can mean a lot of different things. It can mean like a partner love. It can mean like friends loving each other. It can mean to a lot of people, love can mean something different. When you say it, what do you mean by that? That it's one of the three things that only matters.
Uh, Again, it's really simple. You can love anything. So, Chase, Rodriguez, and me, we had lunch together today. Right? So, I spend time with you guys because I love you guys. Even if we just met today, like about an hour ago, still, I love you guys. I love this moment. I love this day. I love myself. I can love myself anytime I want because I can love myself all the time because I'm always be with myself, right? I'm in this physical body, but also I can love my soul. I can love the city I live in. I can love my family. Uh, whatever you do, wherever you are, you can always love something. You shouldn't forget it. If you don't love as much as you can, you'll be only sad and depressed. Always gonna struggle to find meaning of life. It's already there. You already have it.
Hmm. So it's clear to me that you've thought about the meaning of life and the meaning of death a lot. You know? Sometimes I feel like that goes hand in hand with, like you said, the depression and anxiety, because it causes you to think a lot. Do you think how difficult has those issues been for you, and like, do you think there's been positives to it or what?
Well, depression, anxiety is real. They're a real thing. So, if there's anybody going through that bad experiences out there, I hope they feel even a little bit better. They listen to my songs, because you're not the only one, and I know exactly how you're feeling. I know exactly what you're thinking. I want them to find love, life, gratitude, and be happy with it, because you can never get out of there by yourself. Definitely, you need help. Definitely, you need people around you support you. I want to. If you listen to my songs, I wish it could help you even a little bit.
Since I'm in Korea, I don't have my cameras, so we're just using iPhones, and storage ran out. But we got it up and running again, going well, going smooth. These worked out, honestly, better than I thought. So I'm happy with it. We have a gorgeous view back here. So if you've never been to Seoul or anywhere in Korea, you got to come to Korea. It's gorgeous. Good food. It's awesome here. So yeah, we left off talking kind of about depression and anxiety, how it like affects you, how it has affected you in the past. Do you think it affects your music?
Yeah, it affected a lot. Not always, but many times I talked about it, my songs. Uh, Many of them are about my depression and anxieties I had. Always being afraid of death. So it affected a lot.
So this is a question that I always like to ask people. I've asked it in several interviews now. So, hopefully, you live a long life, and you're, say, 80, 90 years old, and you're sitting on your deathbed. what do you think your regrets will be, or what do you hope they are not?
I'll still be afraid of death. I'll still be depressed if if I don't make any good songs, like not good songs, one great masterpiece. I have to make sure that I make it. I want to leave a legacy. I want to leave one great masterpiece to the world and share it. Make sure to share it. There's people who needs help, who needs love, who has to know that they're not the only one. Again, who has to know, the people. No, how can I put it? Who have to know that they're not alone. Yeah. I want them to know that they're not alone.
Yeah. So, do you ever see yourself sort of, I don't know, beating your depression and the anxiety and the fear of death? Do you see a way that you could beat that? Do you see yourself in the future beating that depression and anxiety and the fear of death? Or do you see a way that you could?
About depression, I think I already overcame. Understanding about myself more and more. I think I already overcame, but still, I'm afraid. I have to make sure that I make one good masterpiece.
So sometimes I feel sometimes a lot very similar to you about the fear of death and wanting to leave behind a legacy. Something that's on my mind every now and then is if I were to die young in an accident or something, or if I got cancer young, would I be able to come to terms with it if I had not reached the potential that I want to reach and I feel like I can reach? Do you think if that happened, would you be able to come to terms with it?
So to be clear, it's not about how long I'll live. 80 to 90, doesn't matter. Just even if I never ever become a popular, famous artist, doesn't really matter. Even if I have to work till I die, doesn't matter. Just even if I become even if I'm already 80 years old and still don't have a great masterpiece, I'll still try to make the song.
Okay. So, how will you know when you have made the great masterpiece? How are you going to know when you've made that song?
I think that's a really good question. The answer is when you hear it. When you hear masterpiece, anybody can realize that it's a music. It's a art. It's not just a random song that you can hear anywhere. Like you go to a club and hear it. Not like that. I mean, sometimes people play like great masterpieces in the club, but I'm saying you hear it, you will know it.
So, how much of it, the great masterpiece that you want to make, how much of it is you for yourself having made it, and how much does it matter that you're able to share that with the world, with people, to leave that legacy behind?
If I'm being real, if I have one masterpiece, that's okay. And in thousands of years after I die, if one person is still listening to my song, still hearing me, that's okay. Just have to make sure there's still somebody who's listening to me. I mean, I can't make sure that because I'll never know. But but I have to make sure that the quality is that good, sound wise, lyric wise, melody wise.
Yeah. So, with leaving behind a legacy, 1,000 years after you're gone, that brings up the question in my mind: do you think, are you afraid to be forgotten?
Yeah, I'm really afraid of death, afraid to be forgotten. I'm always afraid. Even though I say I overcame with my depression and anxiety issues, still I'm afraid. Afraid of death, afraid to be forgotten.
So I feel the same way a lot of times, where I'm afraid to be forgotten, and I'm afraid to die, and then I'm over and my run's over and I can't make any more videos, can't make any more art for people to enjoy. I guess my next question is, would you rather die having made that work, that great work, and be remembered while having that fear? Or would you take that? Or would you rather find peace within yourself to where you don't need that great work and you're comfortable even if you don't make that? Which would you rather have, do you think?
If I could be comfortable with not having masterpiece, not making masterpiece, that would be cool. But I think it's me. It's my personality. I can never be like that, and I accepted it. I don't expect myself to be like, oh, actually, you know what? I'm not afraid anymore. The fear is gone, and I'm free now. But still, I know my past. I know what I've been through, and I know there still people are going through the same thing I experienced, and I still wanna help them. So even when the fear is gone, I will still try to make masterpiece to help them, to let them know that I'm here for them, that I'll always be there for them. My songs are gonna be there.
So do you feel like you having that fear is kind of like a gift and a curse?
Yeah, my musical talent is the gift, and the fear is the curse. But I feel lucky that I realized that I can actually help people with music, which I already got. I received a lot of help from other musicians,
Like Juice
WRLD, and Stevie Wonder. He's blind, you know, can't even see, but he's still like happy. He's still giving people positive energy. I'm healthy and I'm not even blind and I'm living good life, you know. Even when I'm like this, I was depressed. I was afraid always. So, yeah.
Okay. That's interesting. Yeah. I think about that too a lot of times, of especially that comes into the gratitude part. Gratitude for life and for health, you know? Yeah. Okay, well, probably going to be wrapping it up here soon. One question I always like to ask, though, before we head out is, if you had one message to say to everyone listening to this, what would you say?
Love for your life. Love as much as you can. Live life. Don't miss a day. Be grateful. Be grateful for all the things you already have, not the things you don't have, you want to have. You have to appreciate what you already have. Yeah.
That's awesome. Well, thank you so much for your time, Daze. For any people who may just be listening right now, could you say your social media handles out, where they can find you on different social medias and different platforms?
My Instagram is 000days, and I'm gonna release some songs on Spotify soon. So Chase is gonna add the tag and stuff. All right.
So, yeah, all the links are going to be in the description to all the platforms you can find his music on, social media platforms. So, thank you for listening. Go support him. I really hope that you enjoyed this episode, able to listen to the great messages, and everything. Remember, love, life, and gratitude. Embody those. Be happy. I want to shout out Rodriguez, PL Rod. Instagram PL Rod, you want to come over here? Photographer, been taking behind the scenes shot for us. PL Rod, link's going to be in the description also. So check him out, check his photography out. Really appreciate that. Great fucking photographer. Well, Daze, man, it was great meeting you. I appreciate all the time. Any last words?
Man, love y'all.
Peace.